Deathless is an improvised cinematic narrative with live production, including music and dialogue. There is no script. This story contains violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and a darkness which may leave you doubting who you are. Proceed at your own risk.
Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Ache, ache, ache for me, babe. Shout from the depths that you want me to stay. Fight for me, fight for me, fight. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. Shake me away, rip me from slumber and fight for me. I want you to fight for me. For me, babe. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. Despite what my heart can't feel.
So tell me, are you with them or are you with us?
I'm with you.
And I say this next part out loud. Well then, if you are with us, then you should tell us everything else you know about these people. Where we can find them, where you believe we can find them.
What year is it? I say this telepathically.
What is it? 1995?
Do you?
Yes.
I have an idea.
Sorry, were you saying do you have an idea of what year it is?
No, do I have an idea of where the Edward and I think specifically Edward is right now? No, okay.
No. I mean, we can try a roll if you want to do some sneaky business, but otherwise, no.
I just shake my head and then telepathically I'm not sure where they would be right now. I didn't expect to be awoken by anyone but them, considering that's the initial plan, biding time to deal with Ishna.
I'm sorry?
Luke, are you relaying stuff to me still?
Am I still relaying stuff to you? Yes. Yes, all of that. The year thing, even though... Oh, no, you can't hear him. Yeah.
No.
I am paraphrasing it a little bit as well.
And I'm
Saying someone doesn't know what year it is.
And I'm sorry, Drac, was that a question for me? Trench's cam was off, so I was just...
I'm not trying to remember what I said last.
you
no,
said
you already answered the
Ishna,
question
so I
for
was
me.
like, ooh, you used a name, so that's what makes me think you were talking to me and not them.
Oh, no, that was a drag mistake. They would have said the demon.
Okay, got
that
it.
was a drag
Yep,
mistake. Yeah.
just checking.
Yeah. I'm not sure where they would be. The plan I had thought was going to happen was while I'm imprisoning the demon, they're trying to figure out how to deal with it. When they wake me up, it was meant to be with the solution.
Well, they clearly betrayed you. So, do you know of their places, their hiding places, homes where they rent, or people they knew?
It's just another question for you, PP. Do I know any locations? Okay.
I mean, you might 200 years ago and in Berlin.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know where you are either. I think they're using English for the most part. So I think you were able to be like, okay, that's weird. But I'm responding to you in a DM here.
I have a question, like a character question. Is Dragon German? Like, how good is your German? Do you have, like, another accent when you speak it? Where are you from?
I think I Drac obviously cannot do a German accent, but I think Dragon has a German accent and can speak fluent
Perfect
German.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Where
Well,
I know the haunts, but when the last we had spoken was in Berlin, and judging by the language of choice, I'm guessing that is not where we currently are.
no, darling. Isn't in America.
I suppose that won't cancel out the chance they're in Berlin, but if not, I don't know if I am much help.
Yeah. It does not seem so possible. Unfortunately, we do not know where they are. We still do not know what they want with us. Or you. And we are back in the trap they laid. So what do we do now?
Perhaps you know other things, because there are other names that we have heard, and we do not know how they are connected to this. They look towards Moog.
I'm picking my nails, and when you look at me, I go, "Oh, a pleasant surprise."
Is this the room with the coffins, or did we move to another room? It's the same room.
No, I think we're
Awesome.
still in
Yeah,
the same
we're
room.
still here.
Yeah.
Okay. I think being very aware that the conversation is probably hard to follow for Cora, they'll like kind of slide a coffin lid over and start whenever they speak, they'll be actually scratching it into the coffin so that Cora can also see their side of the conversation.
Okay.
Moog, there
Ask
are,
away.
yes. The name of this woman, the one, shall we say, the Gardenias.
Yes, the Gardenia. Do I want to say that out loud? The arachnid?
Oh,
8 legs, yeah?
Do you know of someone called the Spider?
Oh, I was trying not to say that because... All right, never
I
mind.
am tiptoeing around all these names. Do they not know ours? Why should we not know theirs?
Well, there's a difference between
If
knowing
names-
and...
If names are power, why do not we have their power as they have ours?
I think I do a bit. And I go up to a wall and I kind of jump and I place my hand on it and I'm just sticking to it. A little bit off the ground.
What?
Oh, there's a cobweb over here. And then I dust a little bit off.
What is he doing?
You see, if you must know, when we met a certain Gangrel, I think she might have been. Turned into a bat and fucked off. MH. Yeah. She said the name. And then, I don't know how I knew, but my friends and I got, well, we turned into Spider-Man. Or Spider-People. We got this. And now I can do this.
Just from the name alone.
Yeah, there wasn't anything else, I don't think. They said the name, screeched, fucked off. Flapping
And then
sounds.
suddenly you could do that.
Yes.
And this was MH that told you this other name.
Yes.
And
Kind
what
of
was the other
smug.
What was the other name?
I don't know if I want to say that out loud.
Could you spell it?
But like, what if I turn into like an actual like spider monster?
They all
Saying once.
watching this back and forth. They'll scratch into the coffin lid backwards. Backwards should be fine.
I can't say a name backwards.
Spell it backwards.
Oh. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't think I know how it's properly spelled.
I was
Do
just
it
going to ask if you
phonetically.
couldn't spell it all.
I can spell just fine.
Give it
letter
your
clue.
best
You know,
shot.
it's a name that could have different, and then
It would
if I
explain a
spell
lot
it
of the
wrong, though,
pompousness,
does it still have power?
the overconfidence.
Takes one to know, and I suppose.
Excuse me, I can read.
Okay, if you say, I'm just saying I've not seen evidence to debunk that. That's all. That's all. Anyways,
Husband
I
tries to love us.
don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure that's negative, and that's gonna cost you your kiss on the lips later.
There's a slight smirk on Dragon's face.
I walk up to you, Dragon, and I politely put out my hand for whatever it's a knife, yeah, that you're carving with.
I think I literally was scratching with my.
Just scratching
No,
it?
I threw you a knife from Cora's
Oh,
kitchen.
that's right,
and I
nice
still
Knife,
have
yes.
it, yeah.
I hand over the knife, yes. Thank you, Brian.
I
Yeah,
take
I
it
hand you the
and
knife.
I flip it up, do a cool little Tom Cruise cocktails trick with it, and then I drop it and pick it up. And then I carve in the name backwards, Adelaide, and I spell it incorrectly as well.
Do I recognize this name?
Go ahead and make a roll for me.
Like, is this in my plethora of notes? No, I have to roll for
Nope.
it. Okay.
Yeah, roll for it.
That's mind. Okay. I'd assume. What's the difficulty?
30.
Oh,
I rolled 44
no.
though.
44 doubles.
Why did it say success? That's weird.
It's because it's using the Kingmaker's sheet, and we're on the second
Oh.
iteration of Otherworld now. So I didn't realize you could work magic like you did for the other show in just the macros. So now that I know, that name actually does ring a bell. I'm gonna have to DM it to you though. You recognize maybe the old High German variant.
Okay.
My mind going through every High German name I know. There's 3.
Hans.
That's 3 more than me.
Hans.
So
Interesting.
this part I'll say out loud. Part of the reason this location was chosen was because there could potentially be a mix-up in that, and that was being used to your advantage.
I see.
Yep. So,
Okay.
like toss-up 50-50 could be, but could also be an innocent mistake.
Dragon looks at this backwards misspelling. It takes a moment. And then we'll scratch underneath it. I think I recognize some of this name.
Some of this
Seems
thing.
more like I believe it's more of a title than name.
But can I read the name? Have I seen this name? You wrote it backwards, right?
Yes, I'll tell you. I'll put it in.
Can you send it to me? Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, everyone
mean,
can see it, so I can just
You
put it
Oh,
in.
yeah.
you
So
can
Sheridan.
say it, and I'll know you're not actually saying it out loud, so the audience can hear what you guys are talking about. But
Greg is like, there is
You know?
magic in this internet. We need to avoid all power.
I mean, to be fair, we did run a show where every
We've
time a name
watched
was used, they
Nocturne.
got
Yes.
got more powerful.
Yeah.
So that is
We know.
totally my shit.
Yeah, it's clear.
But-
Jim.
Yeah.
to say a fucking thing.
But
Yeah.
in this instance, I'm telling you, you can do that, and that would be fine.
At what point does the roleplay just become real world superstition?
All of it actually being.
Yeah.
About a year ago, actually. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
definitely surpassed that for me.
Are you? What's?
Are you gonna say the name?
Are you saying it, Greg?
No, I'm definitely not going to say the name.
Are you gonna put it somewhere?
I'm going to put it right in here. That's how I said. That's how I spelled it.
I'll say it. I'm not
Are you gonna say it?
superstitious.
Oh, is this in the right?
Oh no!
Is this backwards? Is this backwards?
Evil Greg.
no fucking way, dude. No way, dude.
It's in the right channel.
No way, dude. No, stop. Did that actually happen?
No. Greg just made the joke.
He just made the joke.
We'll be right back.
Actually, my feet right now, dude. My feet are.
This is great.
I want everyone to
trailer.
know
Everybody
I'm a
take
very forgiving person, and I will never forgive this. I'm going to remember that. Actually, I'm going to remember this more than the original incident.
No, you won't. Everyone in chat's like, what's going on?
No one knows. and
Thank
that-
God.
That is the
Thank God.
greatest gift that I can give you.
Oh,
is
that's
that
true. Greg was
shit
actually
loss.
just proving. Greg was proving
shit.
to me that no one saw it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, what a
Great
friend.
game, Greg.
What a friend.
Doing it
Yeah.
for-
It is spelled backwards and
works
incorrectly. Yeah.
Whew, oh my God.
That's
Backwards and
super
incorrectly. Okay.
incorrectly.
Yes.
Almost illegibly.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Always is illegible.
What? That's completely legible. I
Yeah,
don't know what
yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah. Actually, hold on.
Uh-oh. Is that
Hold
how?
the line.
If you tell me that's how it's actually spelled. Anyway,
It's
Jim,
not.
It's totally German.
But
yeah.
the German, you might recognize that.
Oh.
Those of you
Oh.
who might be familiar enough with German, which, as far as I know, would be Constantine and Esteban. Holy
Do
shit.
you recognize what it means? Or just that it's German?
Well, you can
I know
roll.
what it is.
You can roll.
I know what I think
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I think I know what it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll.
You can roll. Yeah. Go for it.
Because I'm not good at this language. I put on a good pomp and circumstance, but
Holy
Can I-
shit, dude.
Ask
What am
a
I-
question.
what-
Two.
just my mind.
Okay.
So close.
Difficulty 50. I'm just gonna stick 50.
Okay.
74. Okay.
So you actually have no idea. For whatever reason, you can't recall what it might mean. But Esteban, you know, it's like noble, or like so when he
I
says
know exactly what it is.
So when he says it's more like a title, you probably go, oh yeah, and if something clicks and you go, oh, that makes sense, because it's like, you know, nobleman or noble woman or something about nobility in there. So it might be
They are
being used
noble,
as a
say.
title and not as a as an actual first name. Which, as you all know now, in this universe, lots of people take multiple different aliases since names do have power.
Oh, I just saw the art for Dragon again in this map, and boy, oh boy.
So, and what of the other name? Do you know anyone with the initials MH?
MH. No, I have so many notes. I need to look through them.
You take your time. I'm watching Moog doodle with the knife on the
Hey,
coffin.
Peeves.
Yeah.
Does my clan have any knowledge of like the spider part?
There's always a chance, so you can roll, but it's going to be crazy because your clan is not even from here.
Okay.
But it's always possible. It's always possible. So go ahead and make a roll.
Nah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the question I wanted answered. So.
I don't know if you do because you. Like, it's up to you to figure out how close you were. Like, if it would instantly click for you or not.
Okay. When you say MH, I very quickly scratch into the lid of the coffin, describe their appearance.
They look at Moog.
Oh, it was dark. It was... I mean, she was very into me, if you ask me. She looked at me and she said, I've heard of you. And I was like, of course you have. I'm Moog. And she didn't seem very impressed by that. What did she look like?
Do you remember?
I don't...
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at my notes. I'm trying to find it in my notes, and I ran out of Moog things to say while I'm searching.
I'll send you something.
Yep. I was just going to say.
I just keep on getting the other one and this one mixed up.
Yeah, which is totally fair and fine.
This was from our Spider Crew notes. So
Thank
I
you.
assume it is
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
All right. The eyes. Oh, green emerald. This hair, long and dark, and ooh, she had this fun little cloak or robe or something, and the light did not seem to appreciate it all that much. I did. And she could make her pulse really pizzazz. I was going to say her pulse rate, and now I'm just scribbling again on the thing. Not now. Sing a song.
Moog.
Not now. Wait a minute.
It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of
Stop
the
now.
fight.
Because we'll get DMCA. Stop now.
Yeah, you're right. I
That's
sound
pitch
exactly like
perfect.
exactly.
It happens. People just singing.
Dragon takes the knife and taps the lids, almost like they're thinking pensively, and then nods and scratches into the lid. I think I know this MH. They're a friend of mine. I'm surprised they're still around.
I'm sorry, you say a friend of yours?
Yes.
As in one of the names?
No.
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 Well, that's disappointing.
I scratched into the lid. I may not look it, but I had more than 2 friends.
I mean, it's not the number of friends you have, it's the connection you all have. I say, thinking of the, 5 friends that I have.
What did she want with you all?
Presumably to test us. There was a tome. Yeah. And, she wanted to see if we could read it. That doesn't feel right, though. Perceive it, understand it. Something along those lines. Does that make any sense to you?
No, I'm not sure what this tome is or why it should be testing you.
Were you able to read
Right.
it?
Me? I could perceive it.
So you don't know what it said?
No. It was in...
Just a moment. And
Yes.
I'm only stepping in because it's been a very long time. But Pulse Rate did read it out. So you could not
But
remember.
that wasn't the question, though.
I'm just making sure. Because if you.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. I just was. Yep. That's
you.
why I came in to make sure Greg knew. And if that was the case, then you're fucking lying. Who cares? I just wanted to make sure.
I'm answering his questions.
You are answering his question. Perfectly.
Perfectly. To the letter. Just very well, some might say.
Yes. This is the kind of subterfuge I really like. Wordplay.
So she showed you this book. She asked
Yes.
you if you could read this,
Yes.
and you don't know what it said, and then she
Correct.
left.
No. I mean, if you want the play-by-play, she got
Do you
very...
know what the book said that she showed you?
Do I know what it said?
Yes.
I know now, yes.
What did he say?
It
Do you want me to talk for a minute so we can look it up again?
It said many things. It seemed like it was like a poem, maybe? And I'm looking. I forget this because this is episode 1 shit.
Yep. 3
Well-
technically, but yes.
3. Well, no. I mean, there is when Stalker and Cora came into the coffin room.
Yep.
There was something written over the door.
That's right.
Is it written over both sides or just the outside?
Both sides.
Both sides.
Yep.
So I'm looking at
Yep.
that.
And yep, you can see that, and you can see it does match one of the lines in what Pulse Rate read from the book.
Yep.
And I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick, easily for you.
I do have Lament Now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one part.
That's
I
what's
don't know if you remember the rest of it. We can roll to see if you do. I'm fine with you saying like you would have memorized it, but
There are bits that I do remember, but bits
Okay.
that I don't.
perfect. Then yeah.
So the first bit is the bit that I remember. I think there's the second bit that I can paraphrase maybe, and it just gets murkier from there. And I look at Esteban. I couldn't read it. It was all hieroglyphs and runes, and I couldn't understand it. One of my brothers, on the other hand, read it perfectly. And you have to understand that I don't always listen to everything he says because it's mostly a song or nonsense or something. But that right there, and I point to the top of the door, that I remember. And then there was something about an abyss. And horrors and inhabitants, and it just goes on. If we want to know what the poem said, we need to find Pulse Rate.
But he said this on the
You
wall.
are saying all of this out loud, correct?
Yes. All this is out loud.
Okay. Acorn, do you have the full thing in your notes?
I think so. This
I was going to say, I think you do too. I'm looking for it because two things happen at the same time.
If it's the wait, are you asking for the entire text or the part that's over
for
the door?
for the text that he read out loud. For the
If
entire
it's the text,
Mhm.
I think we put that in
It's in the
Spider
spider
Crew
notes.
notes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hold on.
Because I didn't see it in there. I have it.
I'm looking.
Yep. Okay. I was going to say I have it. It's just probably buried in last year's stuff. But what will happen is two things at once. One, Ishna will start telling it to you, so you know what it is.
Trench found it.
Oh, perfect. Did you
It's at the
tag
bottom of
me?
Spider
Oh,
Notes.
you're
I should have
amazing.
tagged. Hold on, I'll
You're
tag
amazing. You're
you.
amazing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why. Because it's a fucking image. I could
Yeah.
punch myself sometimes. And you also immediately know it. And you may start saying as much of it as you want.
So Ishna begins reciting it to Cora.
Yes.
And what was the other thing that happens?
Somebody else knows exactly what it is, and I've sent it to them so they can choose
Okay.
to say it out loud or not.
Lament now for thyself and for those who have been engulfed by this darkness, for death is not their finale. The but departed shall be revived, not as the beings they once were, but reborn from the depths of the abyss, a horror unto themselves and the inhabitants of all known realms, assuming a grotesque and alien form. They will rise again to wage a pitiful war against the living. Who will quake in their terrifying presence? Mankind, in their urgent quell, shall seek haven from this sacrilegious assault, but shall find none.
And he'll keep going and read the rest of it to you as well. But then,
And he knows every word of it because I got it from him.
and your eyes move to Dragon.
I scratch into the lid. I cannot say that nothing has changed between the last I saw her and now, but unless she was involved in the betrayal, which I hope is not the case, MH, I believe, can be trusted.
I would like to read him.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that we've been doing this, so that we don't give away, anything, is that Drac, I'm gonna hand it over to you. Basically, I'm gonna make the difficulty 30 just for shits, and then you can decide, like, if you're hiding the truth, and you know you can be misleading in your answer here.
Oh, 88 failure doubles, dude. I don't think I've rolled a success in maybe. Okay, well, sometime yesterday, or not yesterday. The last
Last
episode,
week.
yesterday. Last week.
But that was Flo,
Previous week.
not Constantine. Constantine
Yeah.
hasn't rolled a success since he gave his power to someone else.
That is true.
Yep.
Oh, gross. Ew. Okay, well, there we go.
Did I actually
No,
ask
don't.
if I noticed that? I'll ask about that later. I think you said you did, but I don't know. I just think you can't read Dragon.
Oh god.
You're not going off of like actual verbal words. You're going off of scratchings into a lid, so I think it's not even like they look any different. It's just you don't have as much to go off of.
Yeah. Okay.
No thoughts on this? The words? As a writer yourself? This means nothing to you?
Oh.
At the mention of as a writer yourself, there's a moment of like, I'm about to scratch something as if to respond to specifically that, but I decide not to and scratch. I recognize some of those lines, but again, I'm not entirely sure why MH would be testing if you could read that.
You recognize them from where?
Some
Why
of those
would they
lines,
be around this room?
I just know some of those lines were recited in the initial trapping of the demon within me.
Tread warily, for the elder gods, the supernatural projections of ancient times, have stirred from their age-long slumber.
I look at Dragon and I say, the moon did cast its hollow light upon that faithful storm-torn night. Thy ship was swallowed by the deep, while I upon the shore did weep. I begged the waves to bring thee back.
Yet
all returned was cold and black. The sea hath claimed what once was mine. A soul now lost to dark design.
I see you read my writing.
It was given to me, I thought by accident. A letter as well. I of course do not have it, but I can recite it for you. I read it so many times it turned to silk.
It was my dream, I suppose, to write more. Maybe as arrogant as it seems, publish. Who gave you this poem in particular?
If I remember correctly, Peeves, I might need you to check me on this.
Mm-hmm.
It came in the mail.
That's
Is that right?
It was a letter addressed to him and you opened it.
Yeah. You'll have to forgive me. I opened your mail. I thought perhaps it would give me a clue as to where you went.
I am sorry I disappeared without a word.
It is strange to find out the intentions were not as the impact. I must rewrite my life. What is left of it anyway, considering we are being hunted by your friends?
While this is happening, I would like to use what abilities I can to... I want to know if we're being watched or if someone's on the way, or I want to put some of my senses towards like on alert.
Okay, absolutely. We're going to say that happens. You don't necessarily need to roll for putting your senses on alert, meaning if something were to happen, you're going to be prepared. You won't be surprised by an attack or anything like that. But roll for something else for me. Difficulty 30.
Absolutely. And what shall I use?
Oh, that's a good question. I believe your magic is in mind right now, right?
That is correct.
Yep. Do that. Roll that for me. Por favor. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
A 77.
That's 3 doubles today. 44, 88, and 77. 100% you're being watched and listened to right now, but you don't know by whom. It's
Is
just
it
a
similar
feeling.
to the feeling the last time I was in here?
Similar, but it's not like it's immediate for you to go, oh, it's that same presence. It's also a similar feeling that you get when you enter in your communicative space with somebody else. It's like you always feel like there's somebody watching you because you're doing a ritual. You know you're in an alleyway, underneath a symbol making a connection, but there's always that feeling of being watched while you're in that space. And so it's that same kind of, in that same vein.
I feel the same way I feel when I'm...
In the same vein. It's not exactly alike, but you're like,
okay.
oh, this is similar magic is what it feels like to you. Like maybe somebody's scrying on you type feeling.
Can I hear anything coming, like physically hear anything, like
No.
the hallway or anything like that? Okay,
Nope.
so this is all
Yep. And this roll,
magical.
Yep, this roll was separate to your being prepared. So you're on alert, and basically no one can get a surprise initiative on you right now, because I'm just going to say you're sitting here like on alert.
Okay. I think we are being watched.
Telepathically now. By who?
Sorry, what?
I switched to telepathy. Initially, I've been scratching, carving into the lid.
Right.
Through telepathy, I asked.
Oh, and you said by who?
By who? Yeah.
I do not know. I'm speaking out loud to the room. I do not know who.
I'm jumping in here because I'm visualizing this, and I assume that this is true. You answer out loud, but discreetly, right? It's not like you're looking at him as if he spoke to you directly. Just to be clear, when you, Dragon, when you spoke telepathically, it was to only him, right? Just now?
Oh, no.
Oh,
I
it was
would
to
have
everyone.
let everyone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just-
I wouldn't to everyone.
I'm on high alert for when that
Yeah.
shit starts happening. Sorry.
Yeah.
And my back's like to a wall, and
Yeah.
I'm being weird. I'm a weirdo in the dark corner, and a voice just comes out like, I think we're being watched, and I don't know by who.
Since he said that last time we were here, PB, you said that I can focus on something and see one room, the other, or a double layer, right? Can I check that now?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a roll for me. Difficulty is going to be 30.
Okay. 83.
Do you want to take a burn to re-roll that, or to make that a mixed success?
Yeah, I think I'll
Okay.
do that.
Yep. Which one do you want? Do you want the mixed success, or do you want to risk it for a re-roll entirely?
I'm at burn level 1, so I guess I
Yeah.
could do a full retry.
Yep. Go for it.
50.
50. Still a mixed success, but that's okay. Or sorry, not a mixed success. That would be a fail. So it's up to you then if you want to use another burn to make that a mixed success, which just means you succeed, but something else is happening also with that.
No, I think I'll leave it alone because I think like the situation is probably a lot to process because I'm not hearing what Dragon is saying. Moog is telling me what he's saying.
Yeah.
There's like new information. I'm probably just like a little distracted trying to think through everything.
Yeah, I think
So I probably
Ishna is
wouldn't press the
also
check.
yeah. I think he's also giving you some extra information right now. I think he's gone full Gossip Girl a little bit, and he's like when they started reciting the poem. I think he's like, oh, how cute, and then he's also maybe reciting the poem and telling you some things. But
I was saying it under my breath too.
yeah,
Oh, we should all
Just
kiss.
distracted.
I just couldn't find it fast enough.
Yeah.
Wow, that my poem became famous after I went missing. Wow. I think being told that we're being watched, I'd like to see if I can stretch out my senses in a more magical sense to see if I can gauge. I'm taking Stalker fully by their words, so I want to see if I can sense this.
I'm so sorry. Sense which?
Sense what is watching us right now.
Ah, okay. Yep. Go ahead. Make a roll. Difficulty 30.
Which is kind of under the things that I can use my body to roll for. That's
Yes,
my magic
this
stat.
is yeah. That's your magic stat. So yeah, you can do that.
Good 30. A 2.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Okay. How do you do this?
I think I take a seat on the ground, legs crossed. And I think I go into my space again mentally, the space I kind of curated over these past 200 or so years, and basically quieten everything and almost layer by layer, basically turn things on layer by layer to see if there's anything odd in each layer that I'm looking through.
Okay, hold on. A couple of things. One, I know you've been limited in the amount of Deathless that you've seen, in that you've told me that you've mostly watched the stuff with like Hild, the more recent things, right? So there's no way he could have known to use the keyword layer in reference to Stalker just now. So I'm just kind of blown away by that.
Okay.
Love it. Okay, so because you said that specifically, as you start doing that layer by layer, I think your eyes will be drawn to Stalker. He is what you probably called back in the day a lane traveler, which means he absolutely can move through the layers of reality right now. And holy shit, that would be so nice to have as an ingredient. And it's so nice that he's here. Like that is some crazy powerful shit. But he's not aware of it. However, he has been changing lanes. And you can see the residue as you go layer by layer. You can see where he's been, and he's been on 3 different layers or in 3 different lanes so far of this space in the span of 48 hours. One of those being a very cosmic horror layer, where dead gods reside. So I don't think you ever thought it was possible to A, meet anyone with this ability, or B, I think this whole time you've thought that the layers were real, but never actually had proof until this exact moment, as you look. So he may be feeling that you don't feel anybody watching you right now, but you would believe if he's feeling it, it might be coming from anywhere. Any of the 9. So yeah, you're...
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was the term I would have known them as? Lane.
Lane traveler.
Lane traveler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a rowboat.
You see, the eyes snap towards you, Stalker, and they will scratch almost frantically, like with a level of excitement that I think seems odd to the way they've been kind of presenting and holding himself in the time you've been interacting. Lane traveler. and then points at you.
What?
They'll underline it, and then right above it, you're a lane traveler.
I am a tool of my order. I do not know what you are speaking of.
There's a frustration that crosses their face. Not frustrated with you, almost frustrated for you, as they realize that you don't know, as your response confirms that you don't know what you are. And again, they underline it several more times, and then write, I thought you were just theory, myth, legend. You're and then points at lane traveler again.
If you want to, Stalker, you can make an assumption here about the layers because that's how you've been imagining it. But I leave that entirely up to you.
Cars don't work around me. Haha. Just kidding. I didn't say that. Yeah, I. Do you mean when I open a door with this? And I'll spin my dagger.
Oh no!
I guess that.
Roll for me one more time, Dragon. As he's like,
Okay.
spinning this fucking relic in front of your face.
Is this a mind? This would be mine.
Yeah,
which is like
mine,
right?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing 30. I don't know if it matters if you put it in there.
61.
No, 61.
Okay. Did you ever read The Subtle Knife? The book. I mean, you, Drac.
Me,
It's-
Drac.
Yeah,
no.
it's the sequel to The Golden Compass. One of the coolest fucking books of all time where he takes a fucking knife and slices reality with it. That's what this item is.
That's fun.
And you look at that and you might not immediately recognize it or know. And also you're like, how did this even come to be? Because it doesn't look like it originally started that way, but it has since been imbued into magic and it is now a foci, a talisman, whatever you want to, whatever word you want to use for that. It's giving him more power when he chooses to use it, but he has also begun the entanglement process, as in the more he uses it, the stronger he'll be when he uses it, but without it, he'll be a little bit weaker. It'll be harder for him to do the same type of spells that he's doing with it, which is fine because he's lane changing at the moment. So he might, that's okay to have extra boost of power. That's really hard to do without some sort of item.
They will kind of like furrow their brow when you flip this knife and just scratch again. I suppose you've been traveling through layers, yes? I see you've traveled through 3 already.
Yes.
I do not sense anything, but I trust your senses much more than mine. We should move.
I believe there is always someone watching this room, wherever it may be.
I do not know.
Then we should go.
Yes, I do not know.
To where?
This.
Where are we going? We did not come in here to find him. We came in for another reason.
What was the reason?
Some of us were going to go back. Were you not? Tell me this. You did not know where we are, but you know this place. How is this possible?
Much was kept secret from me to keep it secret from the demon.
But you know this place. And you knew the gunner was here.
Yes.
Have you visited Gunner when he was in his coffin? I have
Yes.
seen you. How did you get here if you don't know where it is?
I like this man.
There are passages between there were passages between here and Berlin.
Where else?
That is all I use. For all I know, it could have webbed much further than that. Especially now that I'm learning more was kept secret from me than I had initially expected.
Well, someone needs to talk at this point.
These people, they were your friends, yes? How close?
There's a pause as you mention this. You say how close, and then they scratch. I thought we were very close. Again, how true that was from the get-go, up for debate now.
Would you have died for them?
I don't think there's a hesitation. They could scratch yes.
And now?
I need answers, no matter the cost.
What? I take a step towards you. I'm not like... I would like to say that my voice is quiet. I'm not like I don't have an interrogative energy with you. And actually, as you're looking at me, I look so weak. I look incredibly weak and exhausted and covered in blood and just like maybe sallow. And I say, what answers would they have to give you for you to side with them again?
There's a legitimate, there's a long pause there as they're generally trying to think. That there was a good reason, a reason that would lead to the solution of the demon.
Am I a good enough reason to have been locked in here? Is there any reason good enough that you were locked in here?
I volunteered.
I do not want to lie. Please.
They underline, I volunteered. If the price is those who did not, all of you will need to think of another plan to deal with the demon.
You sacrificed much. Why?
I think they kind of look down at the scratchings on this coffin lids, as I think you said, PB, they kind of fix itself after a while. They kind of almost heal over. And there's a level of annoyance with how limited communication is with this method. But I'll go back to scratching into it and say, I am not a very old. Actually, before I say this, PB, would I refer to myself or my kind as a kindred? Because I know there's like different rules in PB.
Yeah, that's up to you on which one you prefer. But
Okay.
I'll tell you that there aren't things like lane changing where you're originally from. So it's up to you on whether, which one you want to claim. Or, technically you're an expat, but you could prefer it here and want to refer to yourself that way, which would be Revenant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Revenant. Okay. I think I'll go Revenant. And I'll scratch. I'm not a very old Revenant. I've met many older. And the running theme I had noticed was their love of life or unlife seemed to dwindle as years went by. The people they met, mortal or not, seemed to become smaller and smaller to them. That is not the case for me. I found that I have fallen more in love with this world. If to protect those I have fallen in love with these many years, I must give up my life, I think that is a small price to pay.
You think this demon would kill your loved ones?
I think this demon will kill indiscriminately.
How many?
What is the population?
Of
Earth.
approximately 7 billion.
I think there's a look of surprise on, because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think the population of the Earth has skyrocketed. Like, it's pretty,
that's pretty shocking. Also, I don't have the actual number, but canon, Ishna gives you the exact number at the same time.
Oh, shit.
When you do that speech about how the older a revenant gets, the further away from life they are, they love it less, and the people they love less, but you do not. My eyes well with tears as you're describing this.
In 1995, it was about 5.7 billion. So we're just going to say that that's what was said. Sorry, please continue.
5.7 billion?
Yep, we've been corrected. 5.7 billion, but it'll work. That's perfect.
Well, it could be a different universe.
I mean, it is a different universe.
Which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it is a different universe.
Everybody's an idiot but me.
Let's read this.
You slugs in chat don't know anything.
You slugs.
You slugs.
Everybody slugs.
Look at you. Look at you.
Eating your
crawling
slime.
around, looking for your sugar. Consuming. Sorry. What was the last thing that was said? Sorry.
You're a slug. That's all I remember.
I need to ask. Can I, Peeps? I need to ask you a meta question because
Ask away.
I'm playing Edward and Constantine and all this other stuff. So I need to verify what Constantine knows yet again.
Yep. Go
If
for
anyone can help me as well. We've done the raising a god puzzles, so I feel like it's reasonable to have made the conclusion. I think we already have made the conclusion in this group that we're raising a god, but I don't know.
You did Death of a God puzzles, but it's up
Right.
to you whether or not you guys, like, that discussion was had. It could be Death of a God, it could be Raising of a God. You guys were kind of not sure
There is
what
a
was
cycle.
happening. Edwards
Yeah, like, can we all-
knows it is absolutely like a raising of something, or it is some sort
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
spell
yeah,
or
yeah,
ritual
yeah.
to summon something, but
Yeah.
you know, I
And
don't
then
think
like an episode or two ago, Cora was like putting the pieces together
Yep.
and is like, okay, this is weird. It feels like we're all ingredients
Yep.
in some kind of ritual or
Yep.
something. And she said that like out loud.
Yep.
Okay,
And
good.
a poem on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Something
what was
is
just
coming
said
back,
out
yeah.
loud. Yeah. that
That's the biggest thing.
Yes.
the
Yeah,
biggest
yeah,
thing
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
is the poem, which is written in Old English, by the way. That's why I was stumbling over some of those fucking words, because I was like, what is this word?
The
Who knows?
S's.
Yeah, the S's look like F's. It's crazy.
Okay, I just want to double check before I say this because I don't want to like meta out.
Yep.
Well, it looks like they're trying to bring something, not lock it up.
Oh, Scratch, do you know what? And then quickly, Scratch, do not say the name if you do.
A god. This whole place is gods dying and being born again. We watched some of them. Perhaps your friends.
Maybe.
Oh, Scratch again. Do not say the name, but do you know which god?
No, but I do not think it is. Well, trying to trap a demon. To do what?
I believe our purpose, our puppet strings have been pulled for, is to enact some sort of ritual to make someone more powerful. Perhaps it is to fight this demon. Perhaps it is pure greed.
When was the last time you needed a god to fight a demon? How powerful
never
is that
have.
demon? At what point are they just a god themselves?
I will try not to be insulted by his insolence.
Thank God I didn't hear that, because the way I would be so much more insolent.
Oh my god.
the way I immediately wanted to talk back.
What's the funny is I can see in your eyes as well.
So is there a possibility you were just kept here to hold it until they could bring about the true power that they wanted to unleash something even greater? Use it.
No, Scratch. That is very possible. The demon is powerful. From the looks of it, you all are in different ways. And I kind of look specifically at Stalker.
And you had no idea that this sort of plan was within your friends who you trusted so dearly that you trapped yourself. Allowed yourself to be trapped. You had not a clue.
No. And as much as they may have betrayed me, I made sure I had no clue as well. Whatever I know, the demon would know. So I limited myself on what I looked for. They limited me on what I knew. It made sense to me.
I know the name, but using it puts you in danger. Our pact says as long as something is, so too shall I, and as long as I, so too shall you. but that doesn't mean in this form. If he is indeed using us to bring about something else, then technically we still exist.
I respond to Ishna in my head. If knowing the name would put us in danger, then don't tell me. But is it one of the names from the room with the statues? One of those gods?
Clever girl. Close.
A variant of one of those gods.
They all have something in common. As do you. You would know it. How about that? Pyramids and sand. Eyes and talons. Clever girl.
Okay, I would think on this.
Your friend, the woman.
MH?
No. The other friends, the two.
Yes.
Have you witnessed her messing with people's minds and their memories?
Yes. We have fed before together. I've witnessed it in those situations.
I mean bigger.
I know.
As in, if she had sired someone such as myself, and I have no memory of it happening, and for hundreds of years, and it has not returned. This kind of memory.
No, but I wouldn't put it past her capabilities.
If she has betrayed you, what is to say she hasn't messed with yours as well? Do you remember? I was shocked to hear you were still kicking, as I believe I had completely destroyed you. Now, perhaps my memory was messed with. It appears it was so. How do you remember getting away from me this evening when we met?
It was a... You did well. Caught me off guard. I
planned for a long time.
I truly just fought back enough to run, limp away, in all honesty.
Well, it appears my memory has been changed as well. Allow me this. After your tongue had been withered away, did your friends not tell you why? Did you not wonder? Did you not look for the reason it had happened? Did they not tell you that they were the reason that you lost it?
They did not tell me they were the reason I'd lost it. I think that would have broken the trust they were trying to foster fairly quickly.
But you did not look, you did not search, you did not try to find the person who removed your ability to say your beautiful words.
No, because when I did speak to my friends, we had realized that it made me a better vessel for the plan, and whatever gripes this stranger who had attacked me was much smaller than the plan I thought we were all striving towards.
to have no concern when somebody unknown strikes at you from the darkness, and you just figure, I may as well go on with life. That perhaps they will not come again.
No
You
offense,
see how this?
Esteban,
Oh,
but
go ahead.
a demon is a bigger threat than a random revenant who attacks me on the street.
Is that true? Well, it doesn't seem like your life has been too great until I had attacked you on the street. Well, after that, you are a tool. You have been a tool, or you are a liar. Or perhaps it is both. I do not know how this memory fuckery works, but there is a way to see what you really believe or if you are telling the truth. We have done it a few times now. We have learned it since we have been here. The Constantine did it himself. Perhaps he can have a look to see what happened when you were put into this coffin and the circumstances as they were.
Moments ago, the lane traveler, and I'll look over at Stalker, did exactly that. No.
This does not matter to me. I don't know. I have no idea. Did he?
I'll look to Stalker.
Sorry, I was frantically typing a DM to the GM. What exactly did you say?
Look
As
into
someone
his
has,
mind.
All the
Yeah.
secrets. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
All
Were
the
you in
secrets.
his head?
Because I tried to dream walk him, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
You didn't
several
try.
weeks
He
ago.
let you in. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
right.
yep.
And I, in that dream walk, which I remember was quite intense and messed
Yeah.
me up,
Yep.
I saw him being tortured, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like really horrifically tortured.
Yeah, piece by piece unmade until the scream sounded like music.
By
Yep.
the demon,
Absolutely.
whose name I don't know.
Yep, that's correct.
And yeah. Okay, I remember now. Sorry,
Yep.
I just had to refresh my memory. I apologize to everybody in the world, in the universe, in all the universes. Yeah, I believe he is being truthful, and I know that he was tormented by the demon.
But did you see, did he jump into the coffin of his own accord, or did they force him in? What were the circumstances?
I did not see that part. I only saw his torment.
It is hard to get past that, even for a lane traveler, it seems.
I find it hard to get past myself.
You doubt him?
I do. I think perhaps he knows more, but they removed his memories.
I see. They do have a talent for that.
They do.
Why did you make me? Why me? You'd already lost your tongue, no? Ora?
I have found, like I said, as time goes by, I have fallen in love more and more with the world, with life. I saw you at a time where you couldn't hate it more.
So, it is not because they needed someone of your particular abilities as backup.
No.
And they have punished you for your love. And me for mine.
I trust Stalker when he says that we are being watched. But you all said you are here for a reason in particular. I believe we should fulfill that reason and move before whatever is watching us comes to meet us.
But what is watching us?
That I do not know. I tried to
Did you
look,
know?
but did I know?
Have you ever known? It seems that there's a lot of little plucking going on in that memory of yours, yeah?
Yes, but this was an active search just now when Stalker brought it up. I sensed
Yes.
nothing, but...
But it could have been in here when you went in, yes? Maybe?
I'm confused as to what the question is now.
Never mind. Trying to get some answers from someone who was here before. At least one
Who
of
is
you.
he? Who is leaving and who is staying in this place? Who wants to go back?
Well, if we are doing this and some of us are leaving, hopefully we have not missed a meeting with the lady from the alleyway, the spider lady.
I intend to stay as long as Dragon stays. And whatever we plan to have, unravel this web. I'm too curious now to let it lie. I want to know in which way we were to be used, what my value is. It would be so terrible to go through the rest of my life without knowing what I would have made on the market. And don't you all want to know? To me, it seems like a design for what we could be. 9? Esteban, your truest power. What are you made of that makes them want you? That makes you be able to raise a god?
I do not care. All I want is to find the person who has done this to me, who has tormented me for as long as I can remember, and repay the favor.
Yes, but imagine how much sweeter it would be if you knew the way to do it.
When we
Imagine.
find them, I plan on taking all the time we need to find out.
It is my understanding that all of us wish to find these people. Yes.
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 Yeah.
Sure.
I may be able
Here we go.
to help. And I will pull from a pouch on my belt a collar. I look at Dragon and say, I believe your blood could help me. And I look to his wound on his arm, hand, if it's still...
It's my hand, yeah.
If it's still fresh, or if it's been healed.
It probably
I
did
imagine
heal
it's-
itself, actually, because of your...
Yeah.
But,
So
I mean,
I'll-
it's
I'll-
still there.
Yeah. I think it's like coagulated, so I can... Doesn't seem like it'd be hard to reopen that.
No, of course. I mean, you're also a vampire. You could literally just look at it and probably open it.
Yeah.
However, I would like you to make a roll for me. Body, difficulty 30.
Me?
Yeah. Just want to see if you recognize this by any chance. There's a chance. There's always a chance. Unlikely, but possible. 64.
Nope.
Yeah, no clue what that is. that he has.
Or the other members of my party.
Yep.
You would recognize this as something I got from Sunny's shop if you were there.
You got to keep yours? It's a bummer.
Explain how you need my help.
I I understand that this collar will allow me to find anyone. Though I am not entirely familiar with how it works, I believe your blood could help.
They'll take the knife and cut their hand open. No hesitation. Raping the weed.
I look to Cora.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, my God.
And I say, I believe you want this more than anyone else here.
That's exactly how it works in PBU. You are the most emotionally resonant one here, probably, to try to find. Maybe Esteban's up there.
Would you assist me?
Yeah, I've been quiet this whole time, trying to size up Dragon, listening to the conversation, but with this, I think my jaw kind of sets, and I nod, and I come over. Now, question for you, PB. I was there in the shop, but I don't know if I would recognize what I would need to do with this. Would I have information in one of the books or from Ishna or something?
From Ishna, yeah, for sure. I mean, you also understand intrinsically, like, you know, how magic works, your witch. However, it is different in this world, but you've learned quite a bit. So you're going to need 5 ingredients. Well, you don't need them. Technically, you could do this if you rolled really well without them. But those 5 ingredients are going to help your odds in doing this magic ritual. You're going to probably need quiet. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because maybe you would interpret them talking in the background about anything replicating the many people on Earth. And so you're doing that to kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it's all metaphor. So whatever 5 ingredients you want to use to help you locate this person, but his blood, seeing as he's telling you that they put him in here, it is good. If it's your sire that you're looking for, your blood would be really good. If you think there's a chance he might not be on this layer, then using the knife would be good. You know, things like that. Anything metaphorically that will help you bolster your odds here in this roll would be good. And 3 is standard for like a normal spell, and 5 for like a big ritual like this. And you're going to want to draw some shit on the floor and take a minute or 10 to do this. But yeah, you know exactly how to go about doing an unknown spell to you before.
Okay. Since we've talked about being watched, I don't know if it would be wise to do that in this room. Unless that kind of thing doesn't matter.
So... oh boy. I think Ishna would guide you to do it in this room, since this room seems to be super important to whoever put you here.
Okay.
So that is potentially a bolster. It's not necessarily an ingredient, but like everything matters in that regard. So they have been here, according to Gunnar. So you're essentially doing this spell in a space where they have potentially stood before, which is good for you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, yeah. But it's up to you. If you think...
So we're all connected in this plot. So I almost wonder if we should take some of everyone's blood.
That is a good instinct.
So that we cover all the bases and any connection that we hold that we may not remember.
Perhaps we start with a 6-pointed star. There are 6 of us.
Yep.
This is how it's done. This is how it's done.
All of our blood can be used.
Are you sure I'm
What does
useful?
that mean, Phoebe? What is...
Sorry.
He knows.
Oh, good.
Knows what?
And
Dagon is staring at you.
you feel Ishna immediately retreat into you.
Okay.
I take a step back, staring at Cora. I'm not hiding the fact that I'm staring.
I look back at him steadily before turning my attention back to Stalker. And I think, yeah, we're talking about, everyone's blood, find all the connections, tune it with a 5-pointed star, etc.
Perhaps it's best if we take him now.
I'm like busy sketching the star on the ground. Take him how?
Esteban may help, and your other may help as well. I don't want to wait for his friends to get here.
How close are they?
No clue. He wasn't lying when he said he remembers little.
Okay. I continue to draw and like show that I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, but then I kind of flick my eyes over at Moog, trying to get his attention.
What am I doing? I think I'm watching the both of you. All of a sudden, the air got strange. All of a sudden, Mr. Carves a lot just stopped. And they just had this weird look. So I'm, if I could be eating popcorn, I would be.
Did you say popcorn? Like
popcorn? Like, well, I can't have popcorn, yeah, because it would make me sick. However, no, I'm not going to make that joke. Yes, I said popcorn.
Okay.
So Moog is distracted. If I continue to like shoot him glances, will he eventually look over?
Well, yes, my eyes are darting back and forth between the two of you because.
Yes, but do you know he is wearing sunglasses?
That's true.
That's true. Oh, yeah. So yes. With that point, I'm making eye contact with you, but you have no idea. I'm sitting there like.
I mean, at least he's turned towards you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
When we get close, I think I would whisper something to you, Cora.
Okay.
Well, I imagine that we're kind of like on the ground and we're like maybe working on this thing together. Mm-hmm. And I would lean in and try to subtly whisper. There will come a time when you lose control of your dark passenger. And I will be there to stop him.
I kind of glance at him, measure his words. Until that time, will you be by my side?
I made an oath to find those responsible. That does not mean I am a pawn for you to use.
I'm not talking about using you. I'm talking about whether you'll work with me or against me on principle. Because I don't think we can trust him.
He wants to know, as badly as we do, where these people are.
Have you considered? It may be because he wants to become part of the current plan, to rejoin with them and continue what he started.
do not know that for sure. We need more information, and one way or another, we must find these others to get it.
I remember a time when Moog first appeared. You were very keen about restraining him and tying him up before we could determine if he was to be trusted. Why are you not doing the same with this person?
I was in his mind. I did not sense any deceit. He is as confused by this situation as any of us.
It's becoming clear that our memories may have been tampered with. The way that I heard the rumor, the way that you did. What if they removed his so we would trust him? But as soon as he gets back next to them, the memories will be restored, and he will fall in line with them against us.
Is your friend afraid of that?
No. I fear nothing anymore. Thanks to you.
No, I am. These machinations have been in motion for hundreds of years. We don't know how far they extend, who is involved, and what the threats are. He could easily still be an agent of theirs.
And killing him could be the greatest mistake we could possibly make.
I mean, we could use him in the ritual. No. Slit his throat. He'll be fine, I'm sure.
Ach du Scheiße. Moog. Es tut mir leid. Your friend. Your friend. I forgot.
What?
That everything was...
What are you talking about?
I
Which
couldn't
friend?
believe...
Cora's right there.
The other one.
Oh, God.
What other one? What are you talking about? You've known... I have 6 friends. Well, would you consider yourself... doesn't matter. You've only met the one.
Can you describe to me what visionary looks like for people? For you?
For me?
Or him?
Well, what he looks like. Yeah. What do you... So that I can
Trench.
describe him. I just need to know what he's
He's
trench.
tall, he's
Yeah.
lanky,
So I could describe-
and I'm basing this on Nchechio's fan art. So
Yep.
he's tall and he's lanky, and he has glasses, and his hair sticks out from under a hat that he has on backwards like this, and he's probably wearing a flannel shirt that's open and some stupid band t-shirt under it that would be really cool right now. Little kind of
one-
like, Big Adam's apple, his neck is sticking out, like kind of gawky, yeah.
The long one with the strange shaped hat.
Yep.
Long hair. He came to me before we found her gun. Gunnar was killing him. I gave him my power. I still don't... I think he's still with us. But there
What do you-
appears to be a fight.
What do you mean, Gunnar? Is killing him?
Gunnar was there. Gunnar was there.
What do you mean he was there? He's dead, yeah?
It appears he is not dead.
The door.
It appears he is there with them now.
The door had Gunnar with the others. The door was showing us what was happening, what has happened. It wasn't bullshit. My eyes, I rip off my sunglasses and my eyes dart at Stalker, and then back to you, Constantine. Can you feel him, then?
Well, I gave him as much as I could. I don't know if you can. I look down at myself and I'm slow moving. And I have not felt anything from him since. I assume if something were to happen, I would know. I would know. So I believe he is okay.
We've got to go. I need to go. I need to be there. I need to help them. I look at Cora. We need to get over there right now, please.
Over where? To
We need to get to the other side. We need to get back to them. Don't you see? That wasn't a hallucination. That was goodbye. He killed her. I walk over into Cora's face. He killed. Gunnar killed Deadeye. I don't know how. I don't know the details. But it's the only thing that makes sense. If he's over there and the door showed him over there with the blonde one and the others, but Deadeye wasn't there. And then when we went through the doorway and it was longer, and she said, I need to save them.
Wait, who? This Deadeye person said this?
Yes. I think there's a look of disappointment on my face. Deadeye told me I need to save them. And I need to save them from Gunnar. If he killed her and he's killing the visionary, I need to stop him.
Wait, Moog, these are your friends you're speaking about, right?
Yes.
You are my proxy.
Yes.
What if Gunnar is Deadeye's? What if him moving over there is what killed her?
He just had to die, didn't he? And you, I point at Stalker, you were all too willing to help your brother.
I know, Moog. Well, we did not know what would happen. The Stalker surely did not. Do not attribute malice where there is ignorance, no?
I mean, we were pretty clear about others, were we not?
Does it matter? Ignorance malice, intent. It happened.
Yes,
The
it did.
result is the same.
Yes, it is.
And
But do you truly think that intent does not matter?
it must not. If he wanted to die and he came back on the other side, what does intent have to do with anything anymore?
It's a pretty black and white viewpoint there.
If he is so desperate to die, why is he killing his friends?
And Fen is over there with him. Surely Fen would speak sense to him.
I told you what I saw and what I gave. I know nothing more. I do
That's why
not
we
have
must
a-
go. We gotta get over there right now. The doorway, please. And I'm motioning for anything.
Someone comes.
I turn around and look towards the door.
There's a woman standing in the doorway. Her hair is a mess. It's up in a bun. She has wide green eyes, and she is staring at Dragon, mouth agape. Stalker's already looking in that direction as she approaches.
I think they very hurriedly. Oh, actually, 'cause I can't forget what I realized. Because that's me playing a very big part in my actions. I think I positioned myself between her and Cora, almost as if like as a shield. Because I don't trust Cora. Now that I know.
Are you facing her or facing Cora?
Facing Cora.
So this looks like you're protecting Cora from me, to me, correct? Because you just step
Is
in
it?
front of her, but you're looking at me, right?
No, I'm looking at Cora.
Okay.
So I'm keeping my eye on the threat. Essentially, it's my
Yeah. That's what I thought.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm protecting the woman who just walked in.
Is it really you?
Over my shoulder, I look just enough for them to for her to see my face and nod, but still watching Cora. And I think telepathically to just the group, of course, excluding Cora, and not including this woman either. You all knew, didn't you? Demon.
Of course we know.
What the fuck are you doing here? This all started with you.
Her eyes move to you for a moment, and she has a curious expression as she's trying to place you, and then a realization hits her, and she diverts her attention back to Dragon, almost ignoring you in a way.
While they're looking at each other and having this moment, I look at Esteban and catch his eye.
I'm kind of staring at Moog, you know, listening to what he's taking in about his friends and all this. And I think I freeze when this woman comes in. But I think at this point I'm standing near Cora. I'm ready to give blood and whatever we're going to do. And also, especially with Dragon moving around and like being aware. I think I just say to her, I lean down, I go, be on guard. But we need to get Moog to his friends. He will be no use to us here if we do not.
Can we speak without the others hearing?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Rule cool. Lower your voice,
Okay.
do whatever, use magic. It's fine.
Yeah, they're distracted, and so I slowly move closer to him. We will very quickly not be able to help Moog. You hunted and fought this Dragon person. You, out of all of us, know that he is deep in this plan and is not to be trusted.
Well, what is worse is I have seen this woman's face before. She was the third face leaning over Gunner's coffin. I think. But we will be ready.
I've been
Are
looking
you-
for
are you-
you.
I'm slowly backing up, still watching Cora, and I think once I am shoulder to shoulder with this woman, I'll give them a hug.
Oh.
I think.
She fully embraces you, maybe
Just-
even a tear of blood down her face. What did they? I knew they did something to you. I knew you wouldn't just leave without telling someone. I knew it. I knew it in my bones.
I'll press my forehead against theirs and telepathically say, I have a lot to talk to you about, but it is not safe here.
Do you know what they are doing? Do you know their plan? I think I figured most of it out. They have, you're not from here. And she points to Moog. You're from over there, correct?
Yes. Why are you acting confused? Why are you
Because
French?
you shouldn't be here.
You
You
shouldn't
did
be
this to
French.
us.
I did no such thing.
I have seen your face looking over this coffin. I point to Gunner's coffin.
And she looks very confused. And then to Dragon. This is my friend. I have been searching for him for over 100 years.
And who are you?
My name is Miriam Hale. Who are you? Wait. Esteban.
Esteban.
Which makes
Dominguez.
you Constantine.
For someone who doesn't know how we got here, you sure do know us.
I do know how you got here. I know exactly what they did to you. I have been trying to figure out what happened to him. And in my way to find him, I found out about you. But I did not do this to you, and I don't care what you fucking think. And she turns her attention back to you, Dragan.
Back in really quick before
Yeah.
things get spicy. I have moved
Yeah.
back from the ritual. I'm now in the shadows again where I can see everybody. And I'm watching.
I sigh. I think the exhaustion of everything that's happening is getting to me. And I just lean down and I sit on the ground, my back against. I lean up against the coffin that I was once in. And I just put my head back. And I'll just listen to what happens. I'm too tired.
I turn back to Miriam and telepathically. And I think I think the initial communication was just to Miriam. No, I think it's still just to Miriam. He says, I am happy you're here. Like I said, I would love to know what you know, and I'll update you what I've learned. And for you, these all are, but it is very dangerous here.
Yes, I know. And she's saying this out loud. Like I said, you don't know their plan, but I do. I have. And she
Miriam,
begins to...
again, telepathically. There are people here we cannot trust.
She's reaching into her bag, and I don't know. I think after 200 years of looking for you, I don't know if she's going to stop. Yeah, so she begins to pull out like pages and pages of notes and a tome that you would recognize, Moog. That tome. And I have here like this plan goes back centuries, multiple centuries, like before you and I were ever sired.
Put my hands on the tome, and I think they still see it, but I'm going to put my hands on the tome and push it back where she pulled it out of. And again, just telepathically.
Wait, what are you doing?
There are people here we cannot trust.
I would like to see this.
Of course
I would love to hear everything you have to say.
Of course we can trust them. They're victims in this, just like you.
We need to know who has done this to us and why.
As far as I can tell, it's two people. People you used to be friends with. I told you they were no good. I
should listen to you more.
Yes, I know. And we're going to listen now because this plot is crazy. I think they're trying to summon some sort of world eater. It's unbelievable the amount of effort and time that has gone into this. It's a name. And because she doesn't know any better, she's gonna fucking pull it out.
No, I'm covering. The moment they mention the name, I am covering them off. I feel like at the very least, I know that is the most dangerous thing you can do.
Yeah.
I am covering their mouth.
Okay.
I think I shout, do not say the name. Do not
I want to know the name.
Is it the one with many eyes?
She looks confused and probably still has a hand over her mouth and just like shakes her head like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Names and words have power. You have to be careful when you use them.
Okay. Or she nods until you remove and feel comfortable doing that. Okay. Well,
I'll slowly remove my hand.
Okay. Apologies. I won't do it again. But they're trying to do some sort of ritual, and all of you are sacrifices. You too. And she points to Dragon. And you and your people too, on the other side.
But two places sacrificed would it be at the same time?
I believe so, yes. It's supposed to be a year from now for some fucking reason. They used to fuck you up every 20 years or something, correct? It's next year, this plan. Which is why I've had the fire under my ass trying to find you. I can't believe they've done this to you. We have to stop them.
I'll turn to the rest of the group, and now telepathically, so the entire group, barring Cora, can hear. Like I said, I do think we can trust my friend here.
But how do you know that's your friend?
I understand that we've all had our minds messed with, but if we apply that logic to every single one of us here, we're going to get nowhere.
Moog, this is the woman you have met before.
Yeah, but
I've never met you in my life.
She sounded different. She sounded, I don't know, not French. Kind of spooky, a little bit.
There is someone wearing people's faces.
Oh yeah, it's probably fucking Inez.
So much frustration is on Dragon's face right now. It's...
You never liked me. Of course you would fucking wear my face. What an asshole.
I mean, I would like to do like a casual insight read on her.
Anybody can insight read right now. Anybody can use magic.
Absolutely.
Use your fucking abilities.
Yeah.
Let's go. Everybody roll difficulty 30 in this room until otherwise stated.
I forgot that
75.
I could roll at all, if I'm being honest.
She seems very, very genuine. Cora, the read you get on her, also very, very genuine. And Ishna, maybe, if this being could feel any sort of pity, he feels it for her. But it's like minuscule.
Too affected that she said this name.
Yeah.
I start walking towards her. Not aggressive or anything, just walking towards her.
I think her guard is completely down.
Mine is very high up.
Yep.
I'm watching.
And I kind of almost bow my head, and then I say, "Thank you." I have been waiting to hear this name for a very long time.
I'm sorry for what they did to you.
Do not be sorry. Sorry comes soon for them.
We have to stop them. You understand this, yes? They cannot
Yes,
be
we all
allowed
agree.
to summon this realm eater.
Do you know where they are?
No. It took everything for me to find this place. I had to make a lot of deals.
Tell me, does the name the Spider mean anything to you?
Yes. That is a moniker for Inez.
Thank you.
A moniker.
I know where she is.
Well,
In fact, she's expecting to meet us tomorrow. Or today, whenever it might be.
there are two people with this moniker. There is also a woman who runs the city, goes by the name of Jazz. That's
They
her
have
moniker as well.
Jazz
That's right.
in the city of New Orleans.
Yes. Right now.
So that is not the one we are looking for.
No, but it would make sense that you know who would use this moniker on the purpose or come here where someone else is using this name because it's easy to hide. Like the spider she is. She's gonna let someone else take the blame for everything happening here.
Can I quickly do a read on everyone in this room right now?
Absolutely. 30 difficulty. Go.
Thank you.
And everyone can, you decide based on her role what information you give him.
64. What I want to know is like, are we listening to this and are we switching to a yes? Like, are we believing this person? Is the group energy changing from what it was a moment ago to like aligning in one direction? But I got a 64, so do with that what you all will.
I think all you get from Dragon is that they are very stressed out. One, with their revelation of where the demon is and how close it's been this entire time. Two, maybe less so now, the tension that there was in the room when Miriam first walked in. I think there was like a worry that things were going to escalate. And they're a little bit worried about that. And three, just with a little bit of frustration with Miriam saying the name like 3 or 4 times, even after the warning.
Twice.
Twice. I have to be very careful to only say it twice.
Yeah, okay, twice, yeah. But when it comes to like, I mean, you already heard what Dragan said, so.
Esteban, Cora.
Very easy to read, oddly elated.
Okay. I mean, I read that from your performance as well, but I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, obvious. Yeah, I don't think you would have to roll very poorly.
Yeah.
I think you would see on Cora's face something more like confusion. So less hostility or like trust, but just more like something's not adding up.
Yeah, okay. Stalker is in the shadows and I cannot see him. He's gone.
Miriam has no idea that he's there. You guys might like in my head,
Miriam.
in my anime vision of this, you guys can see the outline of his face a little bit, like literally looming behind her, like just say the fucking word and I'll okay, you know, like that's it. And she's just like oblivious. Yeah.
He's just watching everyone, but he is like covered in shadow and in the
Oh yeah,
dark,
I guess
so
you did say
you may
don't
not-
say the name, so I guess she does know you're
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
okay.
shouted
Yeah.
that
He was like,
out. Maybe she knows what direction I'm in. Or,
yeah, I gotta be honest.
I
I don't
know.
think she gives. I mean, it's great that she found you guys, but like her one drive for 200 and some odd years has been finding this guy that everyone's been gaslighting her and being like, no, the motherfucker's dead. So you're great room decoration right now. But if any one of you wanted to do something to her, like she is at a disadvantage. She is not really paying attention. And you can tell that. Like it's very clear that her guard is completely down.
Okay.
I kiss her on the forehead.
From the shadows.
From the shadows comes mwah, big old smoochers.
What was
And
last
the
thing
other
we said?
one.
Oh, right. What's up? Oh,
I
right.
say to her, the other one.
And she starts with the S sound and then stops herself. Sorry. Yes? A man.
And where did you meet these ones?
Where did
Dragan?
Oh. Yes, where did you
Huh.
meet them?
How did you become friends?
How did we become friends? I don't know if we actually discussed it.
We didn't, but you can make whatever up you want.
Okay.
The only thing that I think continuity-wise was Inez would have been real young.
Okay. Would I have been older as a revenant?
No. She is older
No.
than you,
Okay. Okay.
but not by much.
Again, how old am I actually? When was
I
I?
think we said or
Okay.
earlier, slightly.
I think slightly earlier. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so too. Because you're right. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Then that makes sense. I
Okay.
think.
Okay. It would have been over, or just under, no, over 200 years ago. The man I had met in a bar.
Of course, that makes sense.
We went
Hey.
after the.
I met them twice. Not impressed either way. Very serious, both of them.
We had gone after the same meal. Talked. I thought bonded. I hope bonded at least at the time. Who knows when that changed? And became friends. The woman. And they kind of furrow their brow. I'm realizing I can't quite remember. I remember.
Yeah. That's her bullshit, right? She just goes in and takes what she wants, and you don't have it anymore.
I remember I approached her for help, but I cannot remember for what.
Oh, this makes me so mad. And she's rubbing her palms on her pants or skirt. I think she'd be wearing a skirt, actually.
I get up from the floor, and I kind of like trundle over, dragging my feet a little bit, and I wipe my hand on my pants and I raise it out to shake her hand.
And she immediately reaches out and shakes it. It's a nice hearty shake, and says, I don't know if you remember, but I came to your bar once. You were playing my record.
Do I remember this?
Yeah, you absolutely can if you want. I just imagine that.
Oh, okay. It wasn't like taken. Okay.
No, you'd found the record. It was the record that you sought.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
I was going by a different name back then.
Mary Helen.
That's right.
Beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you.
Did you know?
Beautiful words. Did I know what?
Who I was?
Yeah. After a minute or two. I didn't know when I went. I just knew I had heard that you were playing it.
But you know that I am his. I flick my eyes to him.
I did after a minute or two. I realized. But I also realized in talking to you, you had no idea what had happened to him.
No, it was a tragic tale. You can help us find these people?
I will help you do anything you want, as long as it's stopping them. Maybe there could be some light torture. I'd be okay with that, considering what they did to him and the rest of you. I'd be fine with that.
I turn and I flash a smile at Esteban. Probably the first time I've smiled at him the whole time today.
I've had hundreds of years to have, what do they call it now? Power fantasies. That. Of all the things I will do.
I look back at the group again and I'm smiling again despite my exhaustion, and I'd say, I'm very sorry, but if she's here to double cross us, she's winning. Charming lady. Charming woman.
I step from the shadows near her and say, there...
Okay, I'm in love.
There is a way you could prove yourself to me if you are willing.
Okay. What is it?
I look to Dragon for a moment.
I mean, is his word not good enough? You're all trapped in here? I mean, I'm open, but to me it seems a little strange. Y'all wake up in here and, being trapped for who knows how long, 50 years, 100 years, 200 years. And I come to the rescue.
About an hour.
And about an hour? Oh, that's right, because you're from... How did you get here, by the way?
Oh, I like to travel. What can I say? Like to see the sights.
Okay, but did you have to make a deal for years of your life? Because I did. 50 for me. That's right.
I don't think so. Did I? I don't think so.
I think this surprises Dragon, right?
Yeah.
That they...
Yeah, because as far as you know, you guys were close, but she clearly felt a certain kind of way because she went to fucking hell and back to try to find you. But yeah. You would know that, obviously going from one place to the other is incredibly difficult. It was also very difficult for you. And it's not something that could be done frequently. So basically when it was you're going over here, you're going over here to stay, and you can't really be going back and forth. And you do know that certain people know the way. The nickname for those people are sometimes called the Cat, for the Cheshire Cat. And sometimes they make easy deals and sometimes they make nasty deals. And she's made 50 years of her undead life will be in service to someone or something so that she could get here.
I would like to remind you that, as you described, that woman can do things with your mind.
Yes.
Our friends here witnessed Dragon be a torturer be one of the people who locked us up here. We did not know he was even here until recently, along with us. We thought he was part of it. And I suspect some of us are slow to trust as a result.
That's fair. I have never met you before in my life, but I know you. And she points to Moog.
I'm having deja vu.
And same, you two said you've seen me as well? I have not seen you except for in your bar. And Esteban, I think I was, I was searching after you were gone. Apologies.
The last 48 hours has been filled with deception. This will help clear things up.
Okay. And she rubs her palms against her skirt again and then lifts them, exposing them to you. Okay, sure. Fair. Fine. What do you need?
I am a dream walker. Allow me into your mind, and I can confirm your intentions.
Isn't there a song like that?
Dreamweaver.
That's the one. I don't think you would know that, though.
I don't sing that in time.
Yeah.
I do not sing that in game.
I thought you were going to start singing Mr. Sandman. But.
Yeah, I mean, either one. I was shot in the dark. Either one works. Okay. So what? You want to enter a dream of mine?
If you relax.
I immediately look at Dragon and then back
Oh no.
I witnessed this. I witnessed this.
Dragon doesn't react. I don't think Dragon catches on. Jack, I'm aware of what this might mean, but Dragon doesn't pick up on it.
Oh no.
I pick up on what's happening, and now I have to reassess my intentions.
I take her hands and guide her to kneel down in front of me.
Okay.
And I say,
listen, I haven't agreed to anything yet. Please answer me. You want to enter one of my dreams? And I lean in really close to you. Like, do I get to pick the one? And will you not tell them if you see anything I don't, I do get to pick?
I look confused.
Yeah.
I will only be looking for relevant moments.
Well, what if it's relevant adjacent?
I will require your guidance. It will make this easier.
Okay, all right.
Guide me to these moments.
Okay, and what are you looking for? Which moment?
Your journey.
Oh, okay.
As you have discovered these things.
What do I do? Do I just close my eyes and...
I put like a thumb on her face and then a finger and then another finger, and I say, my mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
No,
you don't get it.
Not. No, you did not.
You don't get it at all. Okay,
I got it. I got it.
I had to I had to try that. I don't remember what I did to Dragon.
Well, I cannot help you.
Okay, cool.
I'm so sorry. I very specifically was like, remember your components. Because if you forget...
Maybe I wrote it down.
Yeah. You know what? I'll forgive you. You moved a very long way. You've had a stressful week.
No,
I'll allow it.
No, don't take pity on me.
I like how you started that with don't play favorites and then immediately switched to don't pity me.
Yeah,
No. I just don't want to slow the roll. You can do it. You remember the gestures, which I'm pretty sure were not putting an eye on a forehead. But whatever they were, Stalker does them now in this moment because Stalker, truthfully, wouldn't forget what you did.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll take it.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, make your
and
roll.
I believe I had a plus 10.
Yep, you do.
To this.
Yep.
I think I might have used the Did I use the dagger for this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
So that would have been a plus 20.
Yeah. And if you don't use the dagger, you now have a negative shift for not using that component because the entanglement has begun. But I'm
Perfect.
assuming you're going to use the dagger for this specific thing. Don't worry, it's not for all rolls. It's only for this specific spell you're doing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use the dagger again.
All right, go ahead. Make your roll. Difficulty is going to be, 50. You got a 50-50 shot, baby.
I'm flipping a coin, and
Go
the
for it.
coin is a 2.
A 2! Motherfucker! Okay, as you immediately do...
It's
Okay,
extreme.
so wait, what does this look like? It's not actually. It's not actually. And I was being cheeky about it, but it is not. It would be like...
I'm just kidding.
No. But I mean, you can see anything you want because you rolled a 2. And if you would like to kind
I
of...
wouldn't go there,
Yeah,
though.
okay,
Like,
I'm just
that's not
saying
what
it is
Stalker-
adjacent.
I would.
Yeah, okay.
Stalker would not. Or, sorry, Sandman would
Yeah,
not.
that's right.
Yeah, so I just want to follow her. Like, I want to start with and kind of jump forward as two important moments, but I want to start with her discovery of like her friend missing.
Yeah. So it actually, I think when you said guide me through your journey, I think she's actually going to take you through maybe meeting him, how close they were. It's going to give you some insight on how he was with her. You know that you will see then, she will show you the 2 times in which she met his friends and how she didn't like them. She'll show you the conversation that she had with them afterwards. She's like, I don't know, they're fucking weird. They're too serious, you know? They're always talking about philosophy and shit like that. Like, I don't know, realms and all that and some fucking god and all this kind of stuff. They're just hyper religious. She did not enjoy them at all. But then she will guide you to the moment that she found out he was dead, murdered by someone. And then she will guide you. I mean, there's grief, and then she'll skip past it because she doesn't want to share that with you. But I will say you don't get any romantic feelings from her. It's more just like, I found a lifelong friend and we promised to grow old together, and that person was taken from me. And she has a moment of not being satisfied and wanting revenge on who killed him. And that led her to Esteban, and that also led her to a trial in which Inez spoke, and I have to be so careful here. Threw Esteban under the bus, and then they agreed to stake Esteban and kind of punish him for siring somebody he wasn't supposed, or sorry, not siring, diablerizing someone he wasn't supposed to. That someone being Dragon. However, for Miriam, that was fucking weird because Inez shouldn't, like, it was just odd to her, and I'll give you details in a DM, but it was odd for Miriam in that she would be, that wouldn't be a conflict of interest or anything like that. It was weird. So then she went digging. I think you already know Esteban, so I am unfortunately forced to reveal it this way. I apologize. You find her digging information on Esteban and Inez and finding out that Inez is most probably his sire, and that was weird to her. And so then she started digging further. She found Constantine, went to the bar, found that he knew nothing. It's literally hundreds of years of her searching and searching and searching until she starts to piece together that Inez and Eamon, and I'm going to use these words here, so it's fine. Both of those individuals were spotted kind of around the chantry, and so that led her that way. However, you do not see her approaching the chantry. And you know what? You rolled a 2. So here's how I will provide this to you. You are seeing this through her perspective and her journey, but you are also still not necessarily her. Like you're there, but you're able to kind of notice surroundings that maybe she doesn't really notice because she's just kind of a little bit more naive than you in that regard. And you will notice who you would then now identify as Inez, watching her approach the Chantry, looking for her. So they knew that she was onto them while she was kind of like, trying to find out what the fuck was happening. You see her strike a deal with none other than Sunny as to how to fucking get here. She goes through a lot of hell and pain and time, and it doesn't heal anything for her. She's expecting for a long time, like 50, 60 years, I think she thinks it'll go away with time, but it never does. The death of her friend. So she then decides she's going to try to find him, and then eventually it leads to this fucking crazy ass plot of some ritual summoning or sacrifice or creation. She doesn't really know, but she's been gathering a bunch of pieces. So you see her like full on fucking Charlie wall in her apartment, like moving around. Like my favorite thing in the world to do was to give you guys a bad guy and make them like kind of good. Like she's trying to find him and get him out of here. And that's pretty much what you discover. She's being very honest with you.
Okay.
Yep.
So everything she said has
you see
feels
that
right.
Yeah, it feels right.
That
Yeah,
it
you
is
see
right.
that, and that is her experience. Yeah.
Just
Mm-hmm.
there are two things that I really want
Yep.
you to include in whatever you put in the DM, which is
yes.
their names
Yes.
and then what they look like. Whenever you get a chance. I think after all of this.
Oh, you would recognize one.
Uh-oh.
You were in there, right? Weren't you? I think so. If not, I trust that you will erase that from your brain. But I'm almost positive that you have seen this. But I'll put the pictures in here as well.
I
Yep.
think I did see that,
Yep.
didn't I?
Yep. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So as I sort of come out of this dreamlike state,
Yeah.
I say,
My gratitude to you for trusting this process.
You didn't see anything else, right? Like, none of my power fantasies or whatever.
I do not know what you mean.
Like, oh
But-
my god, thank you for rescuing me, Miriam. You're my hero, that kind of thing. You didn't see any of that?
I look to Dragon.
No, don't look at him. What are you doing?
And she
I-
just like
I have
playfully
been
like
watching
smacks
this.
you.
Like, what are you doing?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear
Yeah.
what Miriam said, but I have been watching the whole interaction just to make sure nothing untoward happens.
I lower my voice and say,
I am unsure what I have done wrong, but I apologize.
It's fine. It's fine.
I stand up and like I'll offer a hand to like bring her to her feet, and then I turn to everyone and say,
She is being truthful. I have
I passed the
seen
test.
her journey. She is likely a valuable ally in our struggle.
That's right.
I also believe this will help me find our quarry.
Yes, but did I not happen to overhear there might be something happening right now? With your people? We cannot let that continue. And I point to Moog, because I was in the doorway.
Well,
Well, we want to
We
go back
can-
anyway, right?
we came here for a reason, Aura. To find a way back. Perhaps it is time you took us there. If you cannot, I can always try.
Stifled laughter. Let's go. You heard everyone. We're all in accord, yeah? Can't go on killing the others. They must be protected. What would happen, out of curiosity, if someone else died on the other side?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Well, I think the way it works is things here are weird. Everything is in metaphor. And I think they're trying to summon something that will swallow realms or worlds. And I don't mean like, I mean like reality itself will swallow it whole. And I think for this summoning spell, they need some from here and some from there to help kind of like it's part of the idea of if they want something that can eat these things, then it's better to use ingredients from these things that they want to be eaten. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm sort of new here to the magic here. But this is kind of sort of what I seem to understand.
So they can have like partial ingredients.
No, there's nothing partial about you. They spent however long making you. They probably had You have one chance, Dragon, to stop what is about to come out of my mouth, if you would like.
Too late.
Yeah, I think I'll let it go through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Inez probably had planned. And I think I just keep going.
Okay.
They probably plotted out every bit of your life. They gave you all the pain that you had so that you would be perfect for whatever it was that they needed. You know, dead cat, that was them. They probably were in your apartment killing your cat.
We must go now.
What? Why?
That is 3 times.
3 times? Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
You're new to the magic. I understand.
Cora.
Don't we have to just go backwards to the other rooms?
Well, I had to give up 50 years of my life to get here. I don't think I can do it the other way around. I think I'd have to make another deal. So I, for one, am stuck. Unless
These
you have a
rooms
better idea.
These rooms are in both places.
Yes.
We just need to go back to one of the ones that's on the other place.
And how do you do that?
I would like to see if I can sense anything across the layers.
Yep, absolutely. Go ahead and make a roll. Difficulty 30.
51.
When she does this, I would like to sense more of Ishna. I want to see if the momentary opening of the door, if I can see anything else.
Go ahead and make a roll. Difficulty 30. You can
I have
spend...
an ability that lets me shift.
I was going to say you can use abilities or you can spend burn. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I have... where is it? The ability possessive.
Yeah.
I get a +10 shift when I'm recognizing possession in progress.
Yep. All right.
So
this bumps it to 40. Yep. Difficulty 40. Let's go. Oh, no.
24.
24.
Or do you want to spend a burn to make this a mixed success?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
What if I spend a burn?
Don't you dare.
You mean spend a burn to stop her mixed success?
Yeah.
I have never had that question asked before. I don't know if that's
How does that work?
Yeah, I have to think about that for a second.
It's like
if you spend 2 burn, I will allow it.
I'll spend 2 burn.
Cora, do you want to spend another burn? Like this is just a burn fight now.
I'm at 3.
I know. If you spend 1 more, I won't let him do it again to you. You'll win. But essentially, the way that I am justifying this, Drac, is that you're recognizing it, and you know, you're kind of like spending that burn, and you're kind of feeling around in there.
sort of.
Yeah.
What is Dragon trying to sense?
He wants to know about
I
Ishna,
know
yeah.
Ishna's in you.
Yeah.
I've confirmed that. I'm essentially trying to, how to explain it? Ishna left a Ishna-sized hole in my brain. I want to see if Ishna still fits that hole or if they've grown.
Such a beautiful question. Yeah, he's trying to find out about your passenger and maybe potentially any bargain you have struck.
I would like to use a burn, please.
Okay, yep, okay. So that
Can
puts you at 4, right?
Yeah, I'm 4.
So this
now.
is narratively how I justified this, because when she's at burn 4, Ishna is like, I'm going to come and protect her. So basically, I think that you did that. You kind of used your magic to push her, to push Ishna more forward. So that makes sense. She's still going to get her mixed success on what she's trying to do, especially because Ishna has come forward, but you will also, obviously with your 24, get a success, but we just get a cool bit of narrative spice and you both mark your burn down. Oh my God, I have the new burn table. Oh my God. What are you at, Drac, for burn? Are you at 4?
I'm at 3 right now.
But
3.
you're at 4. Will you roll me a D10, please?
Okay.
Because it no longer does the shifts negatively for every roll. So that's not what we're doing anymore. I'm going to test this instead.
You said 1d10?
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, you're going to have to forgive me while I load up the current iteration of the fucking rules. But as I do that, worry not. Okay, so let me resolve that while that's loading. And by that, I mean, Drac, your question specifically was you want to know if there is an Ishna shape hole that will will he still fit into the hole?
Has he grown? Has he eaten?
100% he has. Although it doesn't look like he's eaten. But something has fundamentally changed him. He is as close to godlyhood as you have ever experienced in another being.
Oh, okay.
And so is she. She is untouchable in a way you are not. And it has everything to do with him and potentially the deal that they struck. They are intrinsically linked now.
And I think Cora, and of course Ishna, but I think Cora, you actively feel this almost, most spells require verbal components, and without my tongue, I've lost that ability. But despite that missing component, I have cast a spell strong enough to force Ishna to push a bit further. Essentially like putting like the equivalent of like lead in front of an X-ray. So just to make it a bit harder for you, you have to work harder to look, to search.
So like while I'm trying to search and sense, you're like placing almost like a blocker to make it harder.
Yes. Yeah. And it doesn't even seem like I'm trying to stop you from doing it. I'm just trying to make you work harder to do it for some reason.
Yeah. What you rolled on this minor burn condition is amazing. So this doesn't happen yet. This happens after you've completed the task. But you currently have the condition bad luck. You'll always be short 1 penny. Coffee will always be wrong no matter how you order it, etc., etc. Right now you've got a string of bad luck until you clear that condition. Which you can do. That's what you got.
I want to hear.
I know. I'm sorry. It's not like serious bad luck. It's like that minor inconvenience luck that is just gonna, could drive you up a wall. That's what you got right now. Yep.
I have a
That's
question
fucking
about the
cursed.
system.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so I have a
cursed is
question
something
about
different. Yep.
Does that mean that she gets like a negative on rolls, like a -1 per, like 1% or something?
Nope.
You know.
So
Okay.
basically, I noticed you, and this is just system talk, but people might be interested. I noticed that you guys were very fucking terrified to use burn, which is fine because the 10% was too punishing for you. So I've changed it. So now that when you hit level 4 of burn, you roll on like a minor burn condition table, and then you basically get this condition until you choose to, until you clear it, take the time to clear it. And then it's when you get up to burn level 7 when things get a little bit more serious and whatnot. But basically, I want to encourage you guys to feel free to use that burn until it gets up into the serious levels. So yeah, no minor inconvenience. It's more narrative stuff on that first table.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you have a question, Greg?
No.
Okay.
I don't have to math anymore for my class
Yep,
then.
that's exactly right. You don't.
I'm
at least
happy.
not yet.
I'm happy as a clam.
Yep, at least not yet. And it's
Not
not
yet.
because I
Ugh.
hate math. I promise. Okay. And then Cora, you said you were trying to find any funny business, right?
Yeah, because when we, at the end of the last episode, the power up meant that I could see the different versions of the dungeon, either one at a time or together.
Yep.
So I just want to like do a scan of that again and see what I can find.
Oh boy. You're going to see the events of next week. Because next week we switch to B team and they're currently in a fight for their lives in this very room.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Bro.
So far, anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have a quick trailer for a show that starts next Wednesday. 3 episodes of Draconim are coming back. I'm GMing. I'm very, very excited. We're going to show that trailer for you now. Then we're going to steal away and do our green room, which is basically just we decompress. We talk about the show a little bit for about 10. Well, we kind of run a little late, don't we, guys? We go like 15, 20 minutes. And if you want to watch those, you can support us over on merch.tablestory.tv. You can become a member as low as like $5 a month, and you get access to these green rooms where we're talking. And it's not just this show, it's all the shows. We also have like t-shirts. I'm wearing one right now from Gone. Whoa. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's a Gone shirt. So yeah, you can support us that way. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to play this trailer and then we're getting out of here. Okay. Goodbye. Your deed is acknowledged. What you did was expected, nothing more. It was merely the right thing to do. Do not mistake thanks for forgiveness. Fate, however, may yet grant you a chance at redemption. If you can stomach working together once more.
So nonchalant in the way that you love me, indifferent to the ways that you wound me. I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. A spectator watching us bleed out inside. Mindless surrender, no shame and no pride. I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel. shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Ache, ache, ache for me, babe. Shout from the depths, beg me to stay. Shake